Hola, saludos, mi nombre es Natasha Cruz. Como saben, me encuentro aquí en Florencia, me encuentro con Simone. Él trabaja en la Academia de Espresso aquí en Florencia. Y le quise hacer una pequeña entrevista porque me parece que la cultura del café en Italia es diferente y quiero que ustedes sepan que si algún día vienen a Italia, conozcan cómo es la cultura del café para que no les tome de sorpresa algunas cosas que a mí sí me tomaron por sorpresa. Welcome, buongiorno, Simone.
Hey,
¿Cómo estás?
really good.
Good?
Yes.
So tell me, how long have you been in the coffee industry?
It's a long time. It's more or less 20 years that I work in the coffee business. I opened my coffee shops 18 years ago.
It's a long time.
Yes,
That's
really,
nice.
really long time. And then now it's 3 years that I work full time here in the
Espresso
Academy. As a trainer.
So you are a trainer in here.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
doing barista training.
Amazing. How would you describe the coffee culture in Italy?
Yeah, in Italy, coffee means espresso.
Okay.
And espresso is part of our life.
Right.
Is a way of living. We meet with our friends and we meet for one coffee, and is just a break. Is a way to socialize, but it's also a very we get coffee in a really fast way. We drink one espresso in 3 sips at the counter. We is always fighting
So
with the
you
other.
don't sit to drink the coffee?
No, we are not used to sit to get coffee, and that's why in Italy you find all this coffee shop with the long counter.
Oh, I see.
Because the consumption of espresso is done mostly at the counter.
30 seconds.
Yes, there's a statistic that I think that in the average stays in a coffee shops in Italy is more or less 1 minute 20 seconds.
Wow,
So,
that is amazing.
yeah.
Compared to United States, people go to a coffee shop and they stay 2, 3 until closing. And also in America, if you order a coffee, they will give you a black coffee, a big coffee. So if you come to Italy, make sure to clarify that to your barista that you want maybe an Americano. That way you have the coffee that you're looking for. So that is really interesting. 1 minute and 20 seconds only.
Yes.
And what about cappuccinos? You drink that in the morning, at night? How is it?
Usually we are used to drink it as a breakfast drink.
Okay.
So we drink it mostly in the morning. It's not really common to drink cappuccino afternoon. And we also, as a barista, we used to serve it at a lower temperature. I
How
can
is the
tell you
temperature?
55, 60 degrees Celsius
Celsius.
maximum.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, because also a cappuccino is a drink that we drink in 3-4 sips at the counter.
Wow, so you don't waste time drinking your
No.
coffee, just take a sip and you keep going with your day. That's amazing. Have you found like any challenges in the specialty coffee in Italy?
Yes, specialty coffee in Italy is something that is quite new, and in the last years there are some coffee shops that are opening and trying to serve specialty coffee in a slow coffee and try to describe better that coffees to the customer, but it's not really easy to do it.
Why is not easy?
Because we are, as I was saying, the coffee culture, the espresso culture is really strong, and we are used to drink it without think on what we are drinking mostly.
So that communication between the barista and the customer doesn't take more than 30 seconds, maybe.
Sometimes it's not easy for the barista to speak with the customer and tell the story about the coffee and try to get know the quality that's behind the cup of coffee.
Right, yeah. In the United States, it's quite different because I receive customers every day like, hey, what is this coffee? What is the roast?
Yeah.
How is the process? If it's a honey process, if it's a wash process, and you have that communication and education with the customer. So here, that doesn't exist, or it's less.
Hard also because many baristas doesn't know what's
that's a
behind
problem.
that cup. And that's what we are doing during our course. We're trying to improve the knowledge of the barista
Right.
of what they're serving.
That's great. They should be able to do that. Wow, this is a tough challenge that you have there. So good luck with
but
that.
we are strong and we are fighting for that.
Amazing. I have a question. I came here to Italy and I was like, I'm going to Italy, I want to try espresso. And when I tried it, I found it bitter. And I was like, wow, and I drink espresso every day. I want to know like why it was so bitter to me.
Probably because here in Italy we are more used to roast level that is a little bit darker than the one that he usually used for the specialty coffee.
Right.
And that makes that, of course, when you roast dark, you get bitterness out of the coffee.
Right.
And also because in many coffee blends that are served in our coffee shops, we have some Robusta that add some and a heavier body to our cup, but also add some bitter and some little woody taste.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So you basically, your coffee beans will be like 70% Arabica and 30% Robusta. There's always Robusta in your coffee.
Not every time, but of course we have also a big difference from north of Italy or south of Italy. Usually the souther you go, the more Robusta you'll get in the blends.
I see.
And also the degree of roast, if you go souther, you tend to have a darker roast.
I see. That's really interesting. You know, now you know if you come here to Italy, you know what you're going to expect. If you say coffee, you're just going to get a single shot of espresso. You're not going to get a big coffee. And I think that communication is really important between the customer and the barista. Remember, US isn't here, Italy is in the other side of the world. Even though, you know, we are humans and we're all the same, there's some big differences. So keep an eye to that. Always have a good communication with your barista. Simone, thank you so much for like taking your time. Like Italians will say, grazie mille.
Prego. And one more tip that I want to give: if you come to an Italian coffee shop, don't ask for a latte, because the risk is that you get a glass of cold or hot milk, not more. So ask for a cappuccino or for a latte macchiato that is with coffee. Okay?
Oh, well, I didn't know that, and I bet that you didn't know that as well. Así que, bueno, gracias de nuevo. Amigos, gracias por ver este video. Sé que ha sido una mezcla entre español, inglés, italiano, pero no importa. Así que gracias de